Welcome everybody, it's Nathan's Pop Hunt from Disney's Hollywood Studios, and I'm off to build a lightsaber. Come with me. Welcome to Batuu, or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge as it's more commonly known. So the Batuu Bazaar, shops selling all sorts of in-universe Star Wars crap, cloaks and stuff, popcorn, t-shirts. This is the Black Spire Outpost, so all it says Black Spire Outpost rather than Star Wars, because we're in Star Wars, so Star Wars doesn't exist. So I think that might be Rey and Khyber. But I have to go to Dok Ondars, den of antiquities and gibberish. But first, here is the Millennium Falcon. So as you can see, other nerds like me built their lightsabers, come out, get a picture in front of the Millennium Falcon. And then the entrance to the ride's next to it. It's only a 10-minute wait at the moment, but I don't have time for that, unfortunately. I was going to go jump in the single rider queue, but it wouldn't work for me, and to get what I need from Dok Ondars. Speaking of Dok Ondars, it's just behind me here, so let's go in and we'll grab some lightsabers. Massive mural. Load of other Star Warsy stuff. The important stuff. In that case, lightsabers. As you can see, various in-universe characters. And then crystals. We need blue and we need purple. We'll get one with the lightsaber that I build, but we'll get the other one. So I'll get this and I'll let the colour of the lightsaber be a surprise. So I have a crystal purchased. You can see the Millennium Falcon in the centre of your screen now, along with a child with a double-ended lightsaber. Doesn't seem safe. This is Dok Ondars, and as you turn to the right, this is Saudi's workshop. So this is where you can spend $250 plus tax to build your own lightsaber. This is the exit door. And here's all the people, much like me, who have spent a considerable amount of money to come and play, basically. So they have drawers here. These are the pieces for Peace and Justice, which is probably what I'm going to go for. I definitely want this and this piece, but also have the power and control, which are all black and red. Not a big fan of those. Elemental Nature, which is what my original one is. Quite like the emitter, but not so keen on the rest, to be honest. And then this one is something else. Someone in the comments correct me, because I can't remember what this one's called. But a lot of gold and copper, and I like this emitter, but I'm not sure on the rest of it. I think it is going to be Peace and Justice.
So while editing this, I've just realised I haven't explained what's going on. So you go up, you pay, you tell them what kind of lightsaber you're going to build. They give you a badge or a pin that you put on, which accentuates which one you're going to build. They then put you in a waiting area. You go into this room. After that, and you find your build station.
Are you building? No. Okay, then you're going to scoot over one, please. And then you'll be right. And then just place those cards all the way to the top. For me.
Good. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Savi's workshop. Good to see you. You're so welcome here. Let's just take a moment to take a memory, take a breath, take a look around. Before we get too far, I want to introduce you to us. This is Brianna. Over here, Jess. Next to her is Chris. Behind we have Wilson. He brought you in here. This is Hobbies. And we call me Kimbe. We call ourselves the Gatherers. We search the galaxy for ancient relics. We search forgotten places and abandoned outposts. Planets that have been devastated by war. These relics, they get left behind. And we have made it our mission to seek them out and bring them back here to the workshop for you. Now, to some of you, this might look like a lot of old junk. So, let me clarify. No, I will do it. Some of this is, it's actually new junk. You've heard the legend of Luke Skywalker, yes?
Yep.
Of course you have. Maybe not you. We hear there's a new Jedi. Does anyone know her name? Rey. Where Rey is leading us, that's the spark of hope we have been waiting for, which is why you're here. To look forward. To look forward. And build this. A lightsaber. The lightsaber has been wielded by some of our greatest heroes. Some of our darkest enemies. It's elegant, enigmatic. Building a lightsaber, that's an art. Saber's a reflection of its builder, with the force flowing between them. And today you will feel that connection. So let's begin. And the most important element of any lightsaber, the Khyber crystal, able to focus the energy of the force and magnify it. We call the crystal the heart of the lightsaber. Color of the crystal determines the color of the blade. And we know these from some of the greatest Jedi heroes in history. Blue has been wielded by the great master Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is a princess, Anakin Skywalker, and now Rey. Green is Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, Luke Skywalker, violet crystal, so beautiful, rare, like the one wielded by Mace Windu. Red's been called the color of power. Crystal of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, now Kylo Ren. But these are stories of the past. You are the future. The future of the galaxy rests on your shoulders. It's time for you to choose your crystal. So, let's close our eyes and go inside. Let's go inside of our mind's eye. Now, what color do you see? Which color is calling to you? Which color is yours? Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to make a choice, knowing that sometimes it's the crystal that chooses you. All right? Open your eyes and take it.
Very strong opinion right there. You get last time.
What is it? It's blue.
Beautiful, exactly right. That's that right there. That crystal holder in front of you. Excellent. All right, now we're going to join that crystal. Place that crystal right there for me. Good, good, good. Now we're going to join that crystal with the saber design that you selected. Begin by building the hilt. The hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. This is your center of control. the place that keeps your hands from being disintegrated. Inside these boxes, you'll find the lightsaber components that you have chosen. Before we build, let's just pop through the pieces in the order. On the left is the chassis, and then the crystal will go in. On the far right, number 5, are activation plates. Those come in sets. One set or the other. Do not mix those. And with 1 and 2 are the grips. There are 4 grips. You choose any combination of 2. 1 emitter, 1 pummel cap. All right, let's build. They are color coordinated.
Welcome to the future. I am Nathan. This is me in the future a couple of weeks after I built that lightsaber. This is my old lightsaber, however. And I realized on editing this that I didn't tell you or show you the process of putting this stuff together. Primarily because I'd taken a small GoPro knockoff and didn't charge it. So I was going to set it up on a tripod next to the station, show you everything from there, but I'm rubbish. So we'll do it now quickly. Everything screws on. So this is the Rancor tooth on the previous elemental nature one. It just unscrews eventually from the bottom. This is a piece that I actually built myself on the lathe, so it doesn't screw on quite as well. The emitter on this screws off quite nicely. And then the other grip. Now, all of the parts except for the one that I made are metal. They are solid. It is a weighty bit of kit. The switch, the activation, whatever, goes in here. That just kind of clips on, and then the other parts secure that in, and then you've got the crystal in the middle. I've actually taken the battery pack out of this one, so as not to run the batteries down and such. So the bit in there, let me show you the crystal. So this is the purple crystal that I bought on my most recent trip. Has a little plungery bit there, a little spring bit. So that just kind of clips in there. When you do it, it lights up. You can see the lights in the next video, I think, or in the last clip. You've got 2 colors on there, match up with the colors on here. So blue goes on the back, red on there somewhere, down in the bottom, goes on as well, and then everything just screws back on, nice and easy. So yeah, so then the blade goes in the end, or magically appears. You'll see in a moment. But yeah, that's the general gist of it. The chassis, you put the crystal in, and then everything just kind of screws on around it. I did try a few different options for, obviously I showed you the 2 parts that I wanted in the drawer. I tried everything else and just kind of mixed and matched from there. You'll see now what I built.
So the decision I have is the emitter. A little bit classic. Or so we can see the blade.
It's so beautiful material.
We can make a case for everyone. In the past couple of years, all right, we're going to stabilize the crystals next. So I'm going to have everybody step far back, away from your station. We're going to create a pathway for our gatherers to walk through. They are placing your hilts into our crystal stabilization chamber. That's carries risk. We want to streamline these crystals so they work for us. Anything with this kind of power, if it is utilized incorrectly, or if there's something that interferes, the power has to go somewhere. The power has to go somewhere. We just want to make sure that it goes where you need it. That it works for us and not against us. What's happening?
Well done. Chosen not much with skill, you've chosen with heart. When joined, they are Much more they will become. For you, it is done.
Master Yoda. It's time. Time to take our first step. The bond between Builder and Saber is about to be forged. In a moment, I will have you step forward. You'll place your hand on the switch. Together we activate. Builder, step forward. Place your hand on the switch. Take a breath. Activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers. You have built a lightsaber like the Jedi and Sith that came before you. Like them, you could change the galaxy. Here's the end.
Complete your lightsaber is. Light your path, begin. Choose your path. Only you can. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. May the Force be with you. Thank you. In your hands you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. We all agree? We do indeed. So to protect these beautiful sabers, we have provided that the saber sheath is used for. Our time has come to an end, but your journey, that is just beginning. Time for you to make your mark on the galaxy. Who knows perhaps next time, we might be telling you your story. One last time, builders, let's raise and activate! Build this fire!
Who's fire?
I want you to lead us out, alright?
Fair enough.
Right through those doors.
Again. Hi. So this will continue. I go and do some other stuff in a moment, but I wanted to show you the bag that I got. So this is the lightsaber sheath. Now, this is my second build. This is the first sheath that I have. When I went last year, beginning of the year, they'd run out of them for about 3-4 weeks, and I ended up getting given a plastic bag to carry my $250 or $220 at the time lightsaber home in. They did give you a 10% discount because you didn't get this, and you could buy a more expensive one, which is like 50 quid, whereas this one obviously they just give you free. Now it is cheap kind of fabric, it's got this little toggle on, and essentially that is a pool noodle built in. Now just notice I've got the tag still on there, so do not worry if you are wanting to build one of these. Most airlines, especially flying out of Orlando, LAX, know what this is. If you turn up and say, I've got this, they'll give it to you as a carry-on. It doesn't count as your only carry-on bag. So if you've got a small cabin bag, that's fine as well. What I did do when I had my carry-on bag, or my big plastic bag, is on the way home or way to the airport, I bought a pool noodle. Got a big hole in the middle. Blade just slides in there. So that's the blade. And that just clips in there. Slide it down. Jobs are good. And that's basically what they've done in the bag. It's just a slightly bigger hole on it. So, yeah, pretty simple. Back to Hollywood Studios, though.
So here we go, back at the Millennium Falcon. With a fully functioning lightsaber. I do like that you can see through that. It's very cool. That's it, that is my second lightsaber build. Very happy with that. Feels very solid, very metal. And yeah, awesome experience. Much better than the last one. I had 2 or 3 problems last time, but yeah, great fun. I realised while standing there, it was only 2 minutes to 9, so I can still get a 5-minute quick through the lightning lane into Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run with my lightsabers. Finally got a sheath for it. Didn't get one last time because they'd run out and they were only providing plastic bags. It was a bit naff, but gonna go help fly the Millennium Falcon. See you in a bit. All aboard the Millennium Falcon.
A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order trade shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Move out, my friends. See you in the cockpit. I won't be in the cockpit, of course. I'm thinking of... You're still here, no? Right, pilot. Push the flashing button
My
to take off.
controls.
Pilot, move your stick to fly right and left. Oh, right. Right speed. Yes, it's connected.
Over this way! I'm trying! Keep it over! It's not letting me go!
Engineers, fire the harpoon. Now go shoot the cargo free. The pilot free. Good work.
One thing I love about Galaxy's Edge, this is just so much detail. Just random blinking lights on rooftops and in cubby little areas, and it's just great. Even better when there's a full moon out. I believe that's Jupiter up there as well. Space!
So, here we have it, everybody. This is my lightsaber. Makes all the noises and takes chunks off of light fittings as well. Definitely sounded like something hit the floor. But it is very cool. Blade just twists and pulls out. So, very, very happy with that. Now, I know what some people are going to say is, why do you need two 200-pound lightsabers? Because I want them. Nah. Same reason I've got all of this stuff. It's stuff that makes me happy. It's stuff that keeps me entertained. I do need to create a new stand because this holds one lightsaber and 3 crystals. And now I've got 2 lightsabers and 6 crystals. So that'll be coming soon. But yeah, I really enjoyed that experience. The second one, much better than the first. The first one I had issues with the chassis. When they went to put it on the blade, it didn't really connect very well, and the majority of the spiel that was going on, the Yoda and everything that you saw while they were connecting everything, I missed because I was too focused on what they were trying to do. I ended up actually, after the build, going back to the reception desk where I checked in and getting them to switch it because there were some parts that were loose and the chassis wasn't working. I was a bit worried about it connecting to the blade. And being 4,000 miles away, it's very difficult to send stuff back to Disney. So yeah, it was a bit of a shambles, which is kind of why I wanted to go back and do it again. But very happy with it. Will I do it again if I go back to Disney World? I'm not sure I would. Will I buy more lightsabers? Will I buy one of the legacy ones, a Luke Skywalker or Mace Windu or something like that? Possibly. It's going to be a situational case. I primarily got this one because I was going away with my sister-in-law and her kids as well as my wife, and I think my wife felt a bit sorry for me because I wasn't involved in that decision. So, 250 quid lightsaber. I didn't buy any t-shirts. I bought a couple of pairs of jeans. Normally when we go to Florida, this is the 6th or 7th time we've been to Florida in the last 10 years or so. I buy a lot of t-shirts, I buy a lot of trainers, I buy stuff that works out cheaper over there. This time I only bought a pair of trainers, a couple of pairs of jeans, and my lightsaber. So yeah, we didn't spend as much either on food and things like that. So yeah, it's worked out for me very well. I'm very happy about it. And that's pretty much all I can say about it. If you want to do it, by all means, give me some comments and I can give you some more information, or I can give you a bit more of a video about it rather than just, this is what I did. So yeah, give me a shout. But thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.